ルクシオン手加減って
The boy was playing the video game. Along with playing, he passed comments on the game scene by scene. It began when outrageously said that he hated it, and he was really hating it. He was talking about the game that he was playing. Within the game, there was a girl named Olivia. She hit the boy naming Julius. Julius said if she had any idea who he was. Olivia said that she would not tolerate any kind of rudeness, and it didn't matter for her that who he was. The boy playing the video game said that he found this game nothing but terribly annoying. Within the game, Julius asked her again if she really did not know him, to which she replied that she did not know much about the royal city. He thought that she must be a very tactful liar and devious protagonist. The boy playing the game narrated that the characters of the game were designed by a famous illustrator and popular voice actors were cast. It was supposed to be the highly anticipated new game for major developers. Julius said that she was very much different from other girls, to which the boy commented that the world of this Otome game is far too convenient for women. Meanwhile, his phone received a notification of a message from his little sister. The message was, "Traveling abroad is so fun." Her message reminded him of the time when she met her, and she blacked her to play that Otome game. While in game, Angelica said that Olivia would be out of place at Julius' party. The boy playing the game commented that it was weird that nobles were so worried about their social status. Now there was a floating island in the game, where the prince was carrying a sword trying to kill monsters in the dungeon alongside Olivia with him. The boy continued to comment on the game as he saw there were flying bikes and battleships in the game, and on top the players were fighting a war in power suits. He said that when the video games tend to be created for boys, they shouldn't have added these things anymore. He was mocking on the developing of game. He kept on playing the game again and again despite acknowledging the day and night till he made it to the end. The boy suddenly got up from the dream as he was terribly hungry. He came out to eat something, but due to extreme darkness his foot got slipped and he fell off the stairs and died. He was reincarnated in the other world where he was called up and reminded by his father that the lady was about to come. In the meantime, the lady Zola appeared and cursed all of them. He decided in his mind that he would be going to the academy because he was done with his life here as mob. Next day the boy, Leon, was called up by the lady and asked him to marry a woman who was already married 5 times. He refused to do so. He was given another option to be a soldier. He knew that it simply implied to die in a war. He said that he wanted to go and join the academy. He got a response in negation. The Bartfort family told that his sister was already studying there in academy and they could not afford to send another son to study in that very academy. He recognized that he was supposed to gather good sum of money. The very next day he left by the ship. His ship get busted and he got himself landed on the strange land. He thought it looked quite similar to the land in Otome game. Their characters were tropey and pretentious. The world building is a strange mix of sci-fi and high fantasy elements. At first he saw a report. He killed him through his electric magical gun. Later he saw so many of the robots. One of the major robots told him that their mission was to kill new people. New people were those people who possess supernatural qualities and magic, so their mission was to eradicate them. And that's why he was going to kill Leon first. He got a magical sword, and through which he got rid of that major robot. As soon as he assassinated the major robot, he was considered to be the master and Luxion became his AI assistant. There, at his house, his father was being bullied by Zola as it was 3 months since he left. She said that he must have gotten himself killed. Suddenly, the voice of Airjet roar outside. They rushed outside and got astonished that there was Leon Faux Bartfort with air, jet overflowing with treasure and wealth. Zola was too stunned to see that. The boy demanded a hot spring in his barony. Luxion told his master that construction of that hot spring was underway. His father told him after being part of the prestigious Half-Orc Academy, he must find a girl like Zola. He yelled that he never wanted to have a wife like her. Well, he left for the academy. It was the world, with girls being quite superior to the boys, and the sole purpose of attending the academy was to get a wife of a noble rank, where he saw a girl slapped by the boy named Julius. Hey, remember, it was the same scene that he had seen while playing the game, but he was surprised to discover that the girl was not Olivia, but it was Marie. He got 2 friends there, Raymond and Daniel, while Julius was the prince. He got a fiancée named Angelica. The prince offered Marie to attend the tea party that he was throwing up. On discovery, Angelica got quite furious. She could not bear the sight of Marie getting close to Prince Julius. He told her not to meddle in his matters while staying at the academy. Their master told them to throw tea parties like like that so that they could enhance their way to get a woman for themselves. Leon Bartfort rented the space and threw a tea party. He got a few girls at his doorstep. Those were not pretty at all. They devoured all the sweets and went away by saying that they were passing their time by attending his tea party. Those girls started to bully Olivia outside the door of Leon by tearing her invitation letter of some party. He offered to come to his place for the tea party. She willingly accepted the offer and ate everything. She found everything so delicious that she couldn't prevent herself from praising Leon. Olivia told him that she came to the academy through scholarship, so she was not well aware of all the rules and regulations there. So he took her to his sister Jenna Bartfort to guide her. She told her to be in the good books of the academy's most popular girl, Angelica. For that purpose, she borrowed money from Leon and bought some special sweets for her. There, Angelica and Olivia talked about the third son of the Bartfort family, Leon Faux Bartfort, who acquired the barony on his own. The next day, their task in the academy was to survive through dungeons and the monster. Leon Bartfort, Olivia, Raymond, and Daniel were all together. Others were chattering that they wanted Leon and Olivia to go together first. Leon comprehended that they wanted them as their meat shield. In the meantime, the teacher announced that it was the time when they could apply their techniques and magic that they have learnt so far. They were supposed to collect crystal from the third floor of the dungeon while watching out for monsters. Marie was holding the arm of the prince there, and Angelica couldn't bear the sight. She told her to get away. Leon asked Olivia about Marie. She told him that she was the daughter of a poor viscount, and that's why she was being bullied. Greg said Angelica to keep their personal matter with the prince outside of the academy. Lately, Olivia excavated the crystal. She was super excited, but Leon wasn't that much cheerful. She thought him to be so cold. Leon recognized that dungeon, that it was the same which he saw in the game. He was thinking it was of no use to get close to Miss Olivia, as per the storyline of the game, she would be going to the close friend of Prince lately. Numbers of monsters came and attacked them. Leon used the sword given to him by the Luxion. He assassinated so many of the monsters. At one moment, he got frightened too by sudden attack. After that, the rest of the group entered. There was one single monster left to whom the prince concluded to murder by himself. Friends of the prince uttered numerous comments over his act of murdering the monster. For them, he was the one who raised in palace, and he couldn't be able to do that. But he did so and got hurt as well. Both Mary and Angelica came forward to rescue him and to do some healing magic over his wound. He did not bother to pay attention on Angelica. Marie healed the prince's wound, and Angelica got even more hurt, envious. Leon Bartfort was also wounded. Olivia helped him to heal, as she was also so good at healing magic. She told him that she managed to be in this academy because of her skills of magic, that word recognized by one of the scholars. As they strolled ahead, Leon kept thinking of why and how that game was different from the one that he had played earlier, as the character Marie was missing there. Olivia was supposed to be by Julia's side instead of him. Some girls were burning a bag and a textbook in a trash can. The prince came into the residing room of Angelica and asked her if she knew about the marriage back and textbook being burned by someone. She refused to have any clue about that. The prince said that he was asking him because the girls present at the scene said that they were doing that because Angelica ordered them to do so. She replied by carrying tears in her eyes that she had nothing to do with that incident. The prince said in a very harsh tone that she was supposed to stay away from him and Marie. Furthermore, their engagement was something that lay outside the door of Halford Academy. He warned her to stay out of his business. On the other hand, Raymond and Daniel were telling to Leon that Millie and Jessica were with some rich dudes. They asked Leon about what was happening in his case in the context of winning over the heart of the girl. He replied that he kept on throwing tea parties, but their proposals got ignored. They told him about the rulers when Marie got bullied by the daughter of Duke Angelica, and the Prince Julius came forward to defend Marie. Leon Bartfort remembered that the fight scene of the Prince and Angelica cast was also the part and parcel of the game that he had played earlier. The other day, Leon Bat was sitting with Olivia in the library. They were discussing the girl Marie. Olivia told him that she was being bullied by the students more than herself. She abruptly asked him whether he liked Miss Marie too. He replied in anguish that no, rather he hated her. She told him that a few days before she saw Marie sitting in the courtyard, and she went toward her and asked her if she needed any help. Marie replied in an outrageous way that she hated the girls like Olivia. He got quite stunned to hear this. Suddenly, he acknowledged that someone was also there in the library. He stepped forward to check who it was. Olivia asked him not to peep into somebody's privacy, as it was an indecent act to do so. He was surprised to see it was Marie kissing the friend of Prince Julius. Mary was so happy to be at the academy. She thought that this world was so wonderful, and those girls who used to bully her had stopped bullying her because Julius was mad at them. Astonishingly, Julius and one of his friends came and asked if Marie got a personal servant. She said that she couldn't afford that. Then Julius said he would be going to arrange a personal servant for herself. She was so happy to have a demi-human slave slave for herself, as she said that she would be going to have so much in this OT game. When this news got reached to the ears of Angelica, she became heart-wrenching as she didn't have permission herself to have a human slave. She knew what that meant by allotting her a personal slave. She let herself lay down on the bed and cried her heart out loud. She was devastated as he led her whole life for the sake of the prince. She was trembling with the thought of the prince falling for Marie. Leon Barfort went to meet his sister Jenna Barfort and told him that Marie was involved with so many other guys along with Prince. She warned him to stay away from the daughter of Duke and Prince himself, as he would be going to accede the throne ultimately, and those who would be in his bad books were going to suffer a lot. She didn't want him to embarrass her while in the academy. As soon as she left, he started talking to the Luck Scion and said that the first semester was almost over and he just paid a visit to the dungeon and wasn't able to get a wife for himself. He said that AI must be very petty to serve, and it was going to serve him lifelong. The day after, there was a party where the prince noticed Marie was wearing something very casual. On asking, he came to know that she couldn't afford to wear a fancy dress. He said that he was going to manage one for her. In this party, Leon, Raymond, and Daniel were determined to get a girl for themselves. They mustered up the courage and asked girls to be their partner, but they got brutal humiliation from all sides. The girls said them to look at their faces and ranks before asking them to be their partners. In the meantime, Angelica entered and yelled in front of everyone that she had seen Ms. Marie with some other guy. All the friends of the prince came forward to protect the honor of Marie. They say they all love Miss Marie a lot because of her sublime and prestigious character. Every girl in the hall was astonished at the fortune of Marie. They wished to be at her place. Angelica got too furious. She removed the glove from her hand and threw over Marie as she asked Marie for the duel. Prince himself came forward that he would be going to participate in the duel from the side of Marie. The rest of the four friends king also stepped forward as they were willing to participate in the duel as well. Angelica was all alone on her side. She asked if someone could be willing to participate in a duel from her side, but nobody stepped forward. Out of the blue, Mr. Leon Barfort jumped in as he was feeling to participate in the duel from Angelica's side. Mr. Leon Barfort came to know by Luck Scion that Marie wasn't from that word. She was also reincarnated, so he wanted to confront her. Everybody mocked his daring act, but he was quite consistent to fight that duel for her. They decided for an armor duel in the arena, so the prince made Marie to pick up the glove as it was the symbol of accepting the duel. Marie was too angry while sitting in her. She didn't like the Leon Barfort intervention in the duel. Suddenly, a little boy entered her room to deliver vegetables for breakfast. Marie was well aware of all the characters of the game, as she was also reincarnated like Leon. Students were betting on the outcome of the duel. Leon was quite less eminent in comparison with the Prince Julius. Angelica called upon him and suggested to him not to go for a duel. She thought it would be not right for her to keep his life at stake for the sake of her. She said that her family had already reprimanded her to challenge the prince for the duel. She would either be at home arrest or sent to Borderlands soon as a punishment. She further clarified that she had no powers anymore. He replied that he wasn't interested in the favor of the Duke at all. He was just doing this to get a wife for himself. He further asserted that he was not going to apologize as she was the one who challenged for the duel. Later, Luck Scion invented armor for him. Olivia came to wish him good luck and said that she could do nothing for him except for giving him full support. When he entered the arena, he saw his opponents were in rainbow color armor. Crowd was yelling, "Get out, Bradford." Leon saw only 2 people bet on him. Angelica asked him to bring in his armor. He asked Luck Scion to bring his armor. As soon as Leon Barfort armor, Prince chuckled and laughed in a mocking manner as his armor was quite outdated. Angelica got stunned too. The whole crowd burst into laughter. Olivia got too confused on the sight of everyone laughing so hard. Angelica told him that Leon Bartfort's armor couldn't be replicated and it lacked the latest technology. But Olivia still found it cute. Leon activated arrogance. He asked his AI assistant Luck Scion what was the meaning of arrogance. He told him that it was strong and capable exactly like his master. First, Brad came forward to fight a duel with his purple armor. Leon used his previous knowledge of the game to check the pluses and minuses of Brad. He came to know he was a narcissist and skilled as well. Luck Scion told him that Brad was carrying drone-like things at his back. Leon asked for Blade 1 to attack him. He was surprised to see that Blade 1 was a shovel. The whole crowd burst into laughter again. Everybody called him Backcountry Nobel. As the duel began, both the opponents stated their names. The first duel was between Leon Bartfort and Brad Fofield. Brad was determined to kill Leon on his first blow, but suddenly, everyone noticed that Brad got unconscious within seconds. He couldn't stand firm in front of arrogance. Everyone was shocked, albeit Leon barely grazed, but he still got all dashed to the ground. Not a single person was excited from the crowd. There was a pin drop silence there. Suddenly, he saw his master standing up and appreciating him by clapping his hands. Angelica and Olivia got stunned too. Those who bet on the prince went into the tension as they were about to lose their money. Angelica started laughing so hard hard that barred foe field got unconscious with a single blow. The next one was Greg. He was too determined to bring Leon Bartfort down. He was in red armor. Now the second battle was between Greg Foseberg and Leon Fo Bartfort. Luxion told Leon that he was quite strong in comparison with Brad. Greg also got defeated in no time. Albeit his armor was all shed down, but he was unaffected. Leon started to torment him. Greg came out of the armor and said he was going to kill him without armor. He started to give him thrust, but it didn't impact Arrogans at all. Suddenly, the result was declared that Greg lost the duel. The next one was Chris in blue armor. His armor was quite stronger than the two before. He was a swordsman. He attacked Leon with a sword, but Leon started using drones and laid him to the ground as well. Meanwhile, there was break time. Leon was taking the nap when Angelica and Olivia came after running. They both got to know that Leon Bartfort wasn't feeling well. It was Jenna Bartfort who told them so. Luxion told him that Arrogans was rigged with explosives, and it was his sister who did that, and his next opponent told Jenna Bartfort to do so. He further said that these explosives were mighty enough to kill the pilot too if they got set. The next opponent was in green armor. He was willing to lose the duel, but he didn't want the prince to get defied. He told Leon Bartfort as soon as the duel initiates that he respected the courage of Leon, but now it was his time to die as G defied the prince. His armor got the ability to fly and to attack from a number of ways. He attacked from the upside and beleaguered through the drone, but he was surprised to know it couldn't even draw a scratch on Leon's armor. He didn't know that Arrogans could fly too. He threatened her while in the air. Leon Bartfort replayed his threatening words for everyone's sake with the help of Luxion, as it was against the rule to threaten someone. Leon gave him a blow, and he got dashed to the ground. Now only Prince Julius himself left. Marie was so mad on the sight of all this. She didn't want herself to get loose by that mob. She looked quite stressful. The Prince Julius came to console her and said that he was going to defeat as his armor was the best armor ever. It was made by implicating advanced technologies. Deep down in her heart, she thought that everyone else of his group promised to win. She said that she was going to pray for the victory of Prince. As the Prince Julius came forward for the duel, the whole crowd was roaring as they wanted him to crush the Leon Fo Bartfort. Before the duel officially began, the prince appreciated the courage of Leon. Further, he said that he could not get himself away from the duel as he was madly in love with Marie, and for honor's sake, he would do anything to win that battle. Leon asked him what about the love of Angelica for him. He replied that he was done being the son of a royal family. Angelica loved him because he was the prince, while Marie's love was quite a different thing. He said that women at palace used to trick him because of his rank, but Marie loved him for his individuality, not for his royalty. She understood him and noticed minute details about him. Leon said that this time Ho got tricked by the woman outside the royalty. His statement enraged the prince. Leon said that he was done with royalty, but he didn't know how it felt to be a backcountry noble. He was unaware of the humiliation that he and his friends went to win over the girl's heart, and he was oblivious to how it felt to throw up tea parties again and again, but always got ignored. The prince responded that he would keep fighting until one of them died. He said that he had to win for Marie's sake. His statement made Angelica cry. She realized that he was so serious about Marie. Olivia at once stood up and yelled at the prince that he was wrong to say that Anjali Ka did not love him. She said that, and all that duel session her eyes were staring at the prince. It didn't matter if Prince loved Marie, but Angelica loved Prince Julius, and it was quite obvious. Julius replied by pointing Angelica that the feeling she felt was not, and he requested her not to approach him again. He was still determined at one among him, and Leon Bartfort would die today. Leon offered him to call off the duel because it would not be possible for the prince to defeat him. Prince refused to take his offer. He just blew a strike, and the prince was all dashed to the ground like all of his volunteering friends. He got unconscious, and the announcer announced that Leon Bartfort was the winner of the duel. Angelica paid a visit to Prince Julius to see if he was doing well. He said her that it was quite shameful of him to come and see him again. She said that she had done all this just for the sake of him. She wanted to protect him from that fraudulent woman. Further, she did everything to please him. He asked her about if she knew what his favorite meal was. She replied it was soup. He said that no, it was grilled skewers. He tried it when he snuck out with Marie. He clarified it was Marie who recognized his favorite meal and all that stuff as an individual person. Angelica, with tears in her eyes, said that she wanted to be by his side still. He said he was unable to love her as he had dived completely into the love of Marie. She left while saying she would pray for him to get well sooner. Angelica's father, the head of the Red Grave family, came to meet Leon Bartfort, who went out of the way for his daughter. Leon said that he was willing to give up his title of knight and barony as he just wanted to strike a blow against those hunks and to get rid of this wife-hunting hell. Furthermore, he did that for the kingdom's sake, as he didn't want the prince to be manipulated by that deceitful woman. Duke was overwhelmed with his thoughts and told him that Angelica's engagement was already called off. He requested him to take her by his side so that she could feel better and tranquil while residing in the countryside for some time. Angelica was disheartening to know that Leon was made to leave the academy. Olivia tried to relax her and made her know that Leon Bartfort himself wanted to play a villain as he didn't want to stay in Halford Academy anymore, the floating island. Leon's father was stressed out at his stupidity of fighting duels with Prince at one hand and then bringing Duke's daughter to his place at the other. In this nail-biting situation, Zola entered and said that the royal palace and she herself was thunderstruck by the stupidity of Leon. In the meantime, Angelica entered and introduced herself from the Redgrave family. Zola's tone suddenly got changed and she welcomed her and told her to feel at home during her stay there. Olivia and Angelica were shocked at the beauty of Leon's island. They took a bath and started to feel so cozy and comfy there. Angelica told her that she grew her long hair because of the prince and she was going to trim them. She wanted to know if Olivia was dating Leon. She replied in negation. Angelica told Olivia that she wanted to take the revenge on Marie and Julius. Leon Bartfort has overheard her saying this, said that the best revenge was to keep herself happy. Angelica and Olivia made the prince that they would be going to stay happy from onwards. Meanwhile, the prince was called upon along with his friends. They all were abandoned from their titles, and Leon Bartfort was bestowed with the higher rank as admonished the foolish behavior of the prince. When the news reached the ears of Marie, she felt devastated as she wanted to embrace royalty. She saw her dream of luxurious meals, gorgeous dresses, and the royal palace sinking down. The prince said that he was going to find out Leon to take his revenge while his friends would be going to protect Marie in the academy in his absence. Leon Bartfort was back at the academy. Angelica and Olivia were so happy to be together with him again. Upcoming, there was a festival at the Halford Academy. All the students were preparing themselves to participate in that very festival. Leon Bartfort alongside Raymond, Daniel, decided to open a cafe where they were going to offer tea at the festival. He was talking about the tea set that he got, quite an expensive one. They were making preparations for the festival when Angelica and Olivia entered. They both looked supremely gorgeous in their waitress outfit. Their appearances were mind-boggling for Leon Bartfort. Even he wanted to indulge in a romantic relationship. They were so happy all together. Olivia said that she wanted to have skin like Angelica, while Angelica wanted to have hairs like Olivia. They were discussing the necessary preparations needed to be made when Jenna Bartfort entered. She said that she wanted the help of Leon Bartfort. She said that there was a guy whom both she and her friends started to like. He was quite rich and she wanted him to be by her side. Further, she told her that her friend was the first among them who went into a relationship with him. Leon Bartfort refused to help her as she was doing something wrong. She started to yell when Angie entered. She ran away on the side of her while cursing Leon. Suddenly, they felt that something was going on in the tea room next door. They all rushed out to watch. There was Prince Julius, who was also opening a cafe right in the tea room next door. He was offering the girls to gather their place on the day of the festival. The girls were dying to join their team on that particular day. On recognizing Leon Bartfort, he came forward to offer Leon to pay a visit at his cafe as he was making fun of him. He handed over him a visiting card over which they mentioned the price of 100 jia for the tea. They all followed the prince to see his cafe. It was quite luxurious. As he entered, the Prince Julius companions told him that they were enjoying his frustrated face and it was worth watching. The name of the cafe was Princess. Leon made fun of the name and said that Marie was not a princess at all. Marie taunted him that she was waiting anxiously for the day of the festival, when they would be going to use his cafe as their break room and let him serve some tea before them. On the festival day, everyone was busy doing his job. Angelica stepped forward to convince students to visit their cafe. Girls made fun of her by saying that the scholarship student was promoting Bartfort's cafe. They told her that nobody would be going to her place. It was such a heartbreaking discovery for her. Meanwhile, another girl, Carla Fo Wayne, came and said that she would love to visit Bartfort's cafe because she was dying to meet him on the day of the festival. Leon made the boys show some spirit and asked the girls to not forget to take the break. Angie told Livia that she was feeling anxious. Suddenly, their ma'am entered and announced that there was a call for Ms. Angelica as the executive committee wanted to have a word with Angelica. She left in no time. There was Lady Mylene, the Queen of Halford. She told Angie that she wanted to enjoy her first school festival as she had never attended the one before. She wanted to create some memories about that. Lady Mylene appeared to be the very graceful woman. Angelica considered herself always indebted to the Queen, Lady Mylene, but I told her that she wanted to meet Leon Barfort. She acknowledged that it was Julia's fault that he got disinherited, and she wanted to have a word with Leon Fo Barfort. She even excused Angie that she was being ill-treated by her son. There was a huge rush of customers at Prince Julius Cafe. A group of girls decided to torment Leon Barfort by paying their visit at his cafe. They ordered the tea and then threw the cup and asked him to make it again as it wasn't up to mark. She added that she wasn't going to pay money for that. She insulted Leon badly while the Queen entered and watched the whole scene by herself. That girl was Count Offrey's daughter. Angelica couldn't control herself anymore. She pushed her away. The girl started to spit below the belt comment for Angie too. Olivia interrupted her to not say words like that for Leon and Angie. She in return called Olivia a pet of Angelica. She reminded Angie that she used to consider commoners as nothing. She threatened them by mentioning his father's rank. The Queen intervened in the situation by interrupting her. She called the Queen as an old hag and warned her not to intervene. She further called her slave to throw the Queen out as she didn't recognize her. Leon got too furious to see all that. At first, he gave a tight beating to her slave. He got out of control. He told the Count Offrey's daughter about the Queen. She got frightened of that news. The Queen wanted him to be tranquil, but still he was not under control. Angelica, that's why, called up the master to bridle him. Lately, he told him the rules of the tea party again. Lady Mylene talked to Leon Barfort that she had a complaint regarding Leon. He went on his knees and requested her to spare him. She said that she wasn't going to inflict any punishment upon him, rather she was telling him despite indulging into a duel, he would have better sort the matter peacefully. Leon Fo Barfort thought that she was so beautiful in her 30s. He couldn't take his eyes off her. Further, she said that she was from the neighboring country, and there was not a concept of academy. She said that she came here to create the memories. He stood up and said that he was going to create memories together. He out of the blue said, "Lady Mylene, will you marry me?" Everybody there was surprised. The lady replied that she got a husband and children. He said that he wanted to make a human and instead of stupid teens at the academy. In the meantime, someone hit him right on his head. It was Prince Julius. He pushed him away and called him greedy while taking his mother out. He told his mother to stay away from that greedy and coward. Both Olivia and Angelica thought that Leon deserved that blow from Julius. Lady Mylene was sitting at the cafe running by Julius and his companions while taking the tea that they offered. She asked whose idea it was to sell tea at 100 dia. They asked for her while she was trembling at the corner listening to all their debate about her. The Queen said if Leon was greedy, then Marie could be greedy too. On the other hand, Angelica was asking Leon what kind of a night he was to take advances on the Queen. Suddenly someone entered there and asked if they were still open. Leon replied that they were not. It was Carla who requested Olivia to let her meet Leon Barfort earlier. Carla bent on her knees in front of Leon and begged him to help her. Carla Fo Wayne came and asked for help from Leon Fo Barfort. She begged by kneeling before him to save Wayne family. Lux Sion in person asked him if he really was going to help her. He replied that after the end of the school festival, he got so many days off, so he was going to solve her problem as she was introduced by Olivia. He further cleared that she directly asked her assistance, so there was no chance to refuse to help her. Daniel, Raymond, and Leon Barfort were stunned to see Livia and Angie ignoring each other. It reminded them of the incident that happened the other day when Offrey's daughter called Livia and Angie's pet. Daniel and Raymond suggested that they both should be given a break as there was no such traffic in their cafe. Barfort told them that the last day of the festival was going to be their day. The notification of the bike race was displayed. Everyone was more than excited. Angelica told Olivia that she was in the executive committee too. She further said that the year's most demanding and favorite bike racer was from third-year Dan Fia Elgar. Livia asked if Leon was going to participate in the race, and she replied that he was more interested in betting. Marie was yelling in excitement that if Joke was going to win the race, she would be making much more money than ever. Leon Barfort bet on Joke too, as he was skilled and experienced too. As the game began, Leon started to enjoy it a lot as he was looking forward to double his amount. Olivia and Angelica entered. Then Angelica told him that he would be going to suffer a lot one day by indulging in gambling terribly a lot. He was laughing so hard that Angie insisted him to behave like human. All of them were surprised to see that Jilk was being targeted in the race by multiple racers. Angelica confirmed that the biker trying to instigate and target Jilk were Clarice's follower. Bikers hit Jilk pretty hard, but he mustered up all his courage to cross the finish line prior to everyone. Albeit, he won the first game, but he wasn't able to participate in the second game. Marie was crying hard for the prize money. Livia asked if Lord Jilk wasn't going to participate in the race, then who would be going to take his place from the first year? Angelica affirmed that they were in need of a substitute. In the meantime, Clarice entered with her slaves and asked mockingly about Jilk's injuries in race. It made Jilk realize that he was being targeted on Clarice's fiancé as he called off his engagement with her. She confirmed and made clear that she was not going to miss any chance to take her revenge on him over and again. Leon thought that in the game when he was playing, Clarice was a nice character, but here she was different. Angie told Clarice that she understood how she was feeling, but still it was not necessary for her to go beyond limits to take revenge on him. Clarice asked how Angelica could be so unconcerned about what Prince Julius had done to her. Jilk confessed that he had feelings for Marie, that's why he called off the engagement. Marie interfered in the discussion while talking to Clarice that she should better move on. Marie, Jilk and others requested Leon Barfort to participate in the race as there would be no one else good enough to substitute Jilk. Students instigated Angie to accept him as a substitute, but she refused to put his life in danger again. Jilk said if Leon Barfort was going to win, he would definitely be going to pay that debt. At the time of the finale, everyone was cheering for Mr. Dan. Leon Barfort was getting himself ready for the race when he came across Mr. Dan. He came to know that he was also Clarice's follower. He told him that Clarice was madly involved with Jilk. She used to be his encouraging hand always, but still he dumped her and gave her a letter that he was never going to see her again. Leon Barfort asked Luxion if his bike was ready. It responded in yes. As the race began, all the bikers started to target Leon at first hand. They wanted him to drag down as soon as possible. Angie and Livia were feeling very sorry for him. In the meantime, Offrey's daughter entered by saying that whatever was happening to Leon was good. Further, she insulted Livia again by calling her pet of Angie. She, in order to provoke Olivia, said that Angie was the one who used to consider commoners as devalued and degraded ones. Olivia left as she was hurt to hear that. Angelica got so disturbed that she grabbed Stephanie and gave her a beating. Meantime, everyone witnessed that Leon Barfort gained control over his bike again. He accelerated it to its maximum limit. In no time, he crossed the finish line and became the winner of the race. His bike was so distorted that he fell off it and landed on Dan's bike. Everyone was so disturbed and saddened to see him win again. He asked Jilk to repay his debt, where Jilk was supposed to apologize to Clarice. Jilk confessed that she was attracted toward Marie and said that he was sorry that he hurt Clarice. Leon consoled Lady Clarice. She was satisfied with him and told him that she was impressed by his twisted and kind personality. When he returned to this place, Luxion told him that the dispute that took place between Angie and Livia. He went to meet Olivia. Olivia was concerned that if she would ever be able to befriend with Angelica again. He told her that at so many times Angie went out of way for them and made her realize that Angelica was a true and a kind person. After all the discussion, Olivia decided that she would be going to reconcile with Angelica. Olivia thought as long as she could communicate her feelings to Angelica, she would stay a good friend of her. She decided to go and meet Angie and reconcile their friendship. On her way, she met Carla Fowayne. She reminded her that she was supposed to get assistance from Leon Barfort. Olivia told her that initially she had introduced her to him, but now she had decided to not get involved in that matter anymore. Suddenly, Offrey's daughter entered out of nowhere and said that it was a compulsion for Olivia to help them. On the counter side, she was going to make her life miserable. She threatened Carla if she wasn't going to help her, then her family would be suffering in her place. Olivia reminded him that both Angelica and Leon Barfort were strong people. Despite her attempt, she would not be able to target them at all. Stephanie said that Angelica was a true-bred noble, while Leon Barfort was a noble himself, and he had won so many adventures. She further said that they both were compatible with each other, but when it came to Olivia, she was just a pet to them. She told him that Leon Barfort was after her body. She was so disheartened to know all that stuff and started to cry hard. Lady Stephanie wanted to send him to fight with sky pirates so that Leon Barfort could die in that war. Luxion told all the story to Leon Barfort. He came to know about all the planning of Carla, Lady Stephanie, and the sky pirates. He realized that in the game, Olivia, the protagonist, was supposed to get 3 certain items to awaken her power: bracelet, holy necklace, and holy staff watched over the kingdom temple. He wished if Offrey's daughter was like Angelica, but she was too problematic. He was very stunned to realize that this event in the game occurred very late, but here it was coming very early. Furthermore, the protagonist, Olivia, was also forced to be fabricated in the Sky Pirate crisis. Luxion asked him if he was taking too much interest in Olivia's matter. He replied that he could never be the romantic interest of Olivia as per game's dynamics. The ship was set to sail. Everyone came forward to look at the ship that was leaving to fight with the Sky Pirates. Carla W. and waved at Leon. Leon laughed at her as he knew all about her cunningness. On the side of Olivia, he thought that if she hadn't reconciled with Angie, that's why she was looking so saddened and disheartened. Carl stepped Harvard and said that she had asked for help from other academy students as well. Out of them, Brad and Greg were willing to go with him to take an active part in the fight. Leon named his ship his partner. He refused to let them in his ship as he considered them fools and punks. Brad said that Carla was his ex-fiancée. She was serving Offrey's daughter. Further, they were going to win huge amounts on defeating the Sky Pirates, through which he was going to please her. Greg said that he wanted to participate in the war as well to get an armor for himself, as he lost his one in the fight with Leon Bartford earlier. Leon made fun of him and their colorful armors. On the other side, Angelica was going to meet Olivia as she wanted to befriend her again. There she came to know that she was sent with the convoy participating in the Sky Pirates War. It was Stephanie who told about it. Angelica was too furious to know this. She grabbed Stephanie from the collar and told her that she was not supposed to torment Olivia, and no, she did so. Angelica was determined that she was going to take revenge on Offrey's daughter. She decided to go after them on her own and protect them before they get themselves indulged in that fight. While in the palace, Prince Julius was requesting Lady Mylene to allow him to participate in that war as well. She replied that he had lost his airship, so he wasn't allowed to do so. He said that it was a noble job to participate in a Sky Pirate fight. Lady Mylene got blushed, and his son made her come back to senses. They're on the ship. They were playing the cards to kill the time. When Leon was about to get defeated, he made Luxion change the cards so that he would be victorious. Meanwhile, Brad and Greg discussing Stephanie's behavior, that she was a very rude kind of a person. Due to her misbehavior, Brad called off his engagement with her. Meanwhile, in their discussion, Leon entered and made an announcement that 2 ships of pirates were approaching to attack them. They were both lagging as they were out of armor. Leon Bartford ordered Luxion to activate Arrogance. Pirates on the side of the ship were too happy, as they were willing to put their hands on them. Stephanie already contacted them and told them to kill the 4 and let Carla go as she was on their side. The boss of the pirates was too happy, as it seemed to be a very easy battle with the kids. On the side of Arrogance, he said that someone could be dumb enough to participate in a fight with that outdated armor. As soon as the fight started, Leon Bartford appeared to be on the upper hand to the pirates. He grounded them in no time. Brad and Greg were shocked too. They said that they didn't get a chance to steal armor for them, and it was the first time to witness the real fight. Finally, Leon Bartford attacked the major ship of the pirates. The boss yelled to activate the shield against the ship, but he got an answer that the shield was already deactivated by Leon. In the meantime, Carla got the news of the victory of Leon Bartford. She was so confused, and then she decided she would be going to put all the matters on the scholarship student, Olivia. They all ended up being captivated by Carla's father. He asked why they came. Carla said that it was Olivia's idea to fight with Sky Pirates. Leon defended her. When Carla got pressurized, she ended up telling everything. They were left free by Carla's father. They couldn't go back because Leon was determined to fight the rest of the pirates of the main force so that he could rescue the items that Olivia needed to be a saint. He went to see Olivia later in the ship. She was sitting all very devastating. As soon as she saw Leon Bartford, she asked him why he was helping her. She further said that Leon was a very kind man, but it was quite oblivious for her to know why he was taking care of her. She questioned whether he was after her body. He shelled out loud that no, that was not the case. She replied, then she knew that it couldn't be possible because Angelica was more beautiful and cuter than her. Deep in his mind, Leon thought that he was protecting her as she was the protagonist of the game. Later, he was standing on the deck of the ship while talking to Luxion, said that he got a heart of glass. Luxion replied that his heart was although a glass, but that glass was bulletproof. Leon Bartford said that he got involved with both the protagonist and the rich antagonist, and that's why he was paying for it. He was too disturbed with the conversation that he had earlier had with Olivia. Luxion said that because of him, Olivia couldn't grow mentally, and her feeling of being a doormat and pet was quite accurate. On hearing this, Leon got so frustrated that he hit the Luxion. In the meantime, Brad entered with a sword in his hand. Leon Bradford asked him why he was not practicing magic, and it was a specialty. He replied that he was practicing sword because he was determined to defeat him one day, and he was doing all that to impress Marie. He said that he knew he was the most good-looking among them, but still he wanted to not be overshadowed by the presence of the other four. That's why he was preparing himself to encounter him again with full vigor and strength. Suddenly, a robot entered while carrying wooden swords. They decided to fight with those wooden swords, and who conclude was more vigorous and strengthened between them. Leon Bartfort got furious as he was provoked to be challenged by Brad. He said who he himself thought of after being grounded by him once. Brad replied that his academic rates are for better than him, so he got a high chance to beat him. Initially, Brad attacked him very steadily and skillfully, but he couldn't maintain his hold on the sword for so long in front of Leon Bartfort. Ultimately, Bard's wooden sword was thrown in the sea by the blow of Leon, but left attack by saying that he would be working hard till he would manage to beat him. As soon as he left, Leon Bartfort asked the Luxion if it was him who sent that robot with wooden swords. It responded in yes. Leon said that all those 5 guys were very stupid to run after a materialistic girl like Marie, and on the other hand, Marie with her human slave was in the dungeon. I was trying hard to get to that bracelet and holy necklace that the protagonist would ultimately get. They both got attacked by the monsters. She was running and yelling that she couldn't count on the prince. She had to get those items as soon as possible. While in the palace, Prince Julius and Jilk were making plans that how would they be managed to get involved in Sky Pirates' fight alongside with Brad and Greg. Prince Julius came up with an idea that they could escape in disguise. So, they made up the budget asking for cloaks and masks. As soon as the budget was presented before the Lady Mylene, Queen, she considered it so childish and rejected it. They both got disappointed. On the other hand, in the ship Leon Bartfort, Brad and Greg were having sausages in the breakfast. Leon thought that it was a golden opportunity to attack on the main force of the pirates so that he could get Holy Necklace for Olivia. Luxion told him that pirates were on the verge of attacking their ship first. As soon as Leon stood up to handle the matter, Brad and Greg started to beg him for an armor as they wanted to take an active part in fight, at least this time. On the other hand, Olivia was so disturbed of her words that she had uttered before Leon Bartfort earlier. She considered herself so selfish to say things like that to him on his face. She thought that it was a miracle that she got a chance to be with him. In the meantime, she saw someone was attacking on the ship. She ran out of her room in order to check if Leon was okay. She was stopped by 2 robots, but still reluctant to go back. She ran from the custody of robots and reached the deck of ship. Pirate in his armor, as soon as he saw Olivia, wanted to pick her up. Suddenly, Brad in his armor, given by Leon, came to rescue her. Leon ordered Luxion not to kill the pirate. Probably he was the boss of the pirates, so he wanted to capture him instead of killing. Luxion reported him about what was happening on the deck. It said that the pirate were trying to put his hand on Olivia, but she was rescued by Brad and Greg. He witnessed that the guys were fighting hard to protect Olivia. Leon Bartfort realized that it was supposed to happen as he was just a mob character and Olivia was supposed to stay with them. Out of frustration, he ordered for the number 3 tool to attack the pirate. It was such a strong attack that the pirate lost his armor. Both Brad and Greg appeared to be victorious in their fights as well. Brad got hurt too, then Olivia came forward to heal him as she knew the healing magic. Brad told her that Marie knew the same healing magic and she never let them be wounded in any situation. They both were engaged in conversation when Leon Bartfort entered. He commented that they both made a nice couple. He complimented Greg as well and said that Miss Olivia healed Brad. Olivia got stunned to hear Miss Olivia as he was supposed to call Livia or Olivia to her rather than Miss Olivia. They got their hands on a room full of treasures of pirates. He said that all this treasure would be going to be helpful for the kingdom. In the meantime, he got an announcement of the arrival of the ship of the Redgrave family. He knew it must be Angelica. Both Brad and Drag were given a huge treasury reward as they were those who killed the pirates. They both refused to take the reward as they were not willing to make their names from the victory of Leon Bartfort. They were told that it was his request so that they both could get their inheritance back, which they lost earlier for their foolishness. They both went to see the Queen in order to return the favors. They requested Prince Julius to assist them to see the Queen as it was a question to their masculinity to take these rewards of Leon, and they were still consistent to take revenge from him one day. Later, Leon Bartfort got a promotion letter from upper 6th rank to lower 5th. Leon was surprised and said that this rank was still 2 ranks higher than his own father. He also got a letter from the Atlee family, with the family of the Clarice. Family of Clarice gifted Leon a flying bike, as he helped the daughter of that family, Clarice. He also got recommendations to be promoted further. Lux Scion congratulated him. He went outside to have a look at that bike. It was more advanced than the one that he rode on the festival in the academy. He asked the Lux Scion what was the name of that bike. It said that it was Schwert, which meant sword. He was over the moon. His friends Raymond and Daniel told him that now he would be able to get a wife for himself. They started to talk about the school trip where the Rai would be able to get their romantic interests. Leon was determined to give his bike test drive in that trip. In the meantime, Miss Deirdre came forward to state the heroic achievements of his forefathers. She was trying to get the limelight. Suddenly, Mr. Chris entered and every girl there gathered around him. Leon Bartfort was so jealous of him. Everyone left for strolling outside. Eventually, Angelica, Olivia, and Leon Bartfort ended up reaching the temple where they were told that that particular shrine was dedicated to marriage. Leon thought that it was the place in the game where the protagonist met up with her romantic interest. The dictator said that they were supposed to pray for themselves, and it would be granted soon. Leon Bartfort yelled that he wanted to have a wife. He further demonstrated that he was into mature and sexy women, and it would be even better if that girl would be a little naughty. Angelica got angry and told him harshly to respect the place. He thought that both Angelica and Olivia would be asking for better partners for themselves. After doing the prayers, the person in the shrine handed over the shrine's famous charm. Leon Bartfort was on cloud 9 to get that charm. As they all opened their talisman, they came to know it was War Fortune Charm for Leon Faux Bartfort and Blessing of Elements for Angelica and Olivia. The person on the shrine wished them good luck, and then they left. Lux Scion asked him while on the deck of the ship why he was not going to get the holy necklace and bracelet from the dungeon. He further elaborated that Marie was in such a hurry to acquire them in the first place. In the meantime, the princess of some other kingdom was looking over them. Chris came and asked Leon to have a sword fight with him as it was his specialty. Leon said that he was asking for that fight because he was skillful in that. Out of the blue, the danger alarm started to ring. There were numerous monsters attacking their ship. Leon recognized them that they belonged to Fanis Dukedom. Initially, they were part of the kingdom, but later they declared their independence. Leon was stunned as it was supposed to happen at the end of the game, but still it was occurring so early. Suddenly, the monster ship seemed to be approaching. Angelica confirmed that it was a Princess Hertrude. Angelica had already met her once before. Announcement was made at the Princess Hertrude Sarah Fanis was going to speak with them. She said that they had decided to declare the war on Half-Orc Kingdom. They were given an option either to surrender or fight back. To think that they got the time of only 1 hour. Angie got surprised at the war that had been declared out of no reason. She further assumed that they were going to be taken as hostages. Garrett introduced himself and declared that they were going to take nobles, barons, and students of high ranks as hostages, and they were least interested in slaves and demi-human. Angelica stepped forward and introduced herself as Angelica Raffa Redgrave. She presented herself to be taken as a hostage and let others go. Leon Bartfort intervened in the matter, and he got severely hard beating for that. Angelica asked them to stop, but he made her beg for his life, and she did so. Latch on, they took Angelica away. Princess Hertrude was surprised to see Angie. She said that she never thought of them being reunited like such. Princess Hertrude told her only 2 students resisted when she was taken away, but still every student was in their custody as hostage. Angie was too furious to know that as he presented herself as hostage on account, other students should be let go. Olivia was crying so hard for Angie, was cursing herself for not protecting her. Chris came forward and told Leon they should do something to protect their kingdom. Leon Bartfort replied that he was not interested in helping those who were not willing to help themselves. The next day, he gathered them up and told them that they are descendants of nobles. Now it was time to do something for themselves, their nation, and kingdom. He encouraged them all to use your qualities and specialties to get out of this difficult time. They all roared up that they were going to fight for their kingdom. He told everybody to take care of ship as he was leaving on his bike to confront the Princess Hertrude and the monsters. As Leon Faux Bartfort was about to leave, Olivia came forward by requesting him to bring Angelica alive, safe and sound. He replied that it was his job to do so. In the other place, Princess Hertrude stored up by saying that it was her time to show her power to everyone in Half-Orc Kingdom. Lux Scion told Leon about the magical flute of the princess. You decide that he was going to take that flute as well. Leon entered the battle place in open air and confronted the monsters. Chris was stunned to see his experience and skills as he said that they were not able to get his place ever. The openings tried to attack the ship. They decided to prepare the intercept so that they could create the shield all over the boundaries of the ship to protect it from being wrecked. Someone came and told the Princess Hertrude that someone is approaching their ship. She asked for her flute as her flute attracted the monsters and provoked them to attack the opponents. Angie ran toward the window to witness who it was, and of course it was Leon Barfort. The princess commented that it was so full of them to resist her army. Angelica replied that she was underestimating the nobles of Half-Orc Kingdom. She further said that the one who was approaching their ship was one of the most brave and courageous nobles of the kingdom. Garrett said that it was of no use anymore as he was in the range of their cannons. He said that he was going to kill some monsters along with those who were trying to resist them. Angelica was surprised to see students of the academy were trying their hard to fight against the monsters and protect their kingdom. Ms. Deirdre and everyone else was gathered up to protect the ship by using their magical shields. They all did their best, but suddenly there was an intervention from the big monster. Everybody got done because it was beyond their magical limit. Olivia was determined that she would be going to do something in order to protect the ship. She used her best move to protect the ship. It was the most stunning one. Everybody, including Miss Deirdre, praised her that she was one and only to do magic like that. Leon Barfort was surprised at the sight of a protective window created by Olivia. Leon Barfort ordered the Luck Scion to go for the shortest route to reach the shape of Princess Hertrude and Garrett. The shortest possible distance was from the mouth of the monster. Garrett was happy to see that he was being engulfed by the monster. Angelica was quite disturbed to see that. Garrett said that he was a total fool to go for that route, and for that reason they were going to put his name in the Book of Principality. That shortest route directly made him reach the shape of Princess Hertrude. He fired at Garrett first, he got unconscious, and thus Luck Scion removed his mustache. He took both Angelica and Princess Hertrude along with her magical flute onto her ship. Garrett announced that they were heading back toward their home, and they were sacrificing their princess for the principality. Princess Hertrude told them that she had released all the monsters from her control. For this she could be replaceable, but essentiality is to maintain the principality. This time Angelica mustered up all her courage to attack. She got a fire specialty that she didn't know before. Everybody rushed into the ship. Only Angelica and Olivia were left on the deck. Olivia wasn't feeling so well as she had utilized all her power to cast the spell to protect the ship. Angelica came forward to protect her. Olivia told her that she wanted to do something to protect the shape as he wanted to be at the equal foot of Leon and Angelica. They hugged each other while crying. In the meantime, somebody attacked the ship and it lost its balance. And you were about to be thrown off the ship when Olivia helped her. While helping Angie, Olivia fell off the ship and was about to reach the sea when she was rescued by Leon Barfort. He told her to calm down, Miss Olivia. Olivia reminded her that she wanted him to call Livia instead of Olivia. He asked hard to find a better man for herself. He mentioned the names of all the handsome boys like Prince Julius, Chris, Jilk, Brad, and Greg. She refused on everybody's name, and then she confessed that she was madly in love with him. He was overjoyed on that confession. He landed his bike on the back of the ship, where Olivia and Angelica were so happy to reunite again. Garrett attacked their ship again to take the fleet with him, but Leon and his companions fought back with strength and vigor. It was too furious that Leon Barfort removed his mustache first, and now he was taking his fleet as well. The companions of Garrett were disturbed, but he told them that he got his last move till saved. And there he got a principality's most brave hero, Sir Vandal the Black Knight. Garrett ordered a strong attack towards Leon Barfort's team. He counterattacked along with all the students of the academy with their specialty. Leon thought that it was a school trip where they got stuck in a war. Suddenly, he saw the Black Knight standing over the top to fight against them. He got stunned and surprised that he was going to fight against such a brave and strong knight ever. Princess Hertrude was shocked to see Black Vandal, as well as it was the last and most powerful move of Principality. Black Knight beleaguered them from all the sides and sinking dozens of the ship by using his one hand. Olivia got too disturbed to see the strength and vigorness of Black Knight. She was thinking that if Leon Barfort would be able to defeat him. Leon Barfort himself understood that it was not so easy to underestimate the power of Black Knight. He was thinking if he was using some kind of cheats. He tried to attack him, but he couldn't manage to dodge him. Black Knight said that Leon was so young, and he couldn't be able to manage those weapons that he was carrying. Leon asked Luck Scion to provide him with a blade and rifle. Leon Barfort decided that he was going to attack him with his bare hands. In the meantime, someone ended and tried to attack Black Knight. And that was Chris. On acknowledging that he was attacking the Black Knight, he was so sorry for his actions. He was quite sure that he was about to die. Black Knight was powerful enough that he could pierce arrogance. Leon was quite disturbed because his armor's battery and efficiency was down to 30%. He decided to attack him with some new tactic. Firstly, he asked him why he was attacking them with such force. The Black Knight replied that it was his responsibility to attack the kingdom and he was just performing his duty. He let the Black Knight attack him with full vigor and strength. It did so, it ultimately made Leon Bartfort to come out of his armor. When he came out, Luxion started controlling arrogance. And that attack was so strong that Leon Bartfort himself managed to point his gun toward the forehead of the Black Knight. Black Knight begged him to kill him because it was a disgrace for him to surrender before a young kid. Leon Bartfort denied his request and asked for handcuffs so that he could take him under his arrest. Everyone was surprised to see the Black Knight defeated by Leon Bartfort. Garrett got too furious to see that. He gave order for the signal flare. Princess Gertrude told that it was a signal flare, which means countless numbers of monsters were thrown toward them. On the side of that uncountable number of monsters, everyone got too frightened. Leon asked Luxion to do something for them. Luxion activated all the robots working on the floating island. On behalf of the spell cast by robots, all the monsters died in no time. Now Princess Gertrude, Garrett, and the Black Knight were under the arrest of Leon Bartfort. He took everyone to the palace. Garrett begged so hard to forgive him, and of course he was not forsaken. After reaching the academy, he decided to take a rest. He was heading toward his room when Luxion told him that Angelica and Olivia were sleeping in his room. He returned back where he encountered Chris. Chris said that he acknowledged that Leon Bartfort was the most familiar and powerful knight there, but it was his goal to defeat him once in his lifetime. He once again wanted Chris to take reward for that win, but Angelica did not let it be possible for him. The next day told him that he was going to get an award in the ceremony. He was not interested in ceremony at all. Before Diet Germany, he was asked to fight a duel with the Five again. They used approximate 500,000 dia to build up an armor in order to defeat Leon Bartfort. While coming to the battlefield, Leon Bartfort told Luxion that he would not be going to perform well in this duel. He was not in the good way to defeat them, because he was done with those foolish duels. The first duel was with Greg. Greg participated so well and he didn't attack so hard. Everybody cheered for Greg. Luxion told him that the armor he was wearing was about to explode as it was just trash. He further told him that if he didn't tell him to come out of that armor, it would end up killing Greg as well. It eventually provoked him to attack back, and ultimately the armor of those five got broken down. Marie cried so hard on the loss of 500,000 dia. The next day, Leon was awarded the grand prize from the Royal Palace, Redgrave family, Atlee family, Arclight family, Field family, Sebert family, Roselade family. He was awarded the medal and got promoted to Viscount as well. Marie was so mad to see that, but she was satisfied as well that she got her hand on the bracelet of the protagonist. When Leon Bartfort came out of the ceremony hall, he was so sad that he wanted to leave his life like a backcountry mob instead of a Viscount. There Olivia was waiting for him and told him earlier when she confessed her love for him was true and she wanted an answer from his side. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button for even more awesome content. Don't forget to like and drop your thoughts in the comments below.